Evil chord progressions. The first one we're going to start off with is the tritone. You know, everyone's heard it before. So what exactly the tritone is the note that's 6 frets up from where you're starting from. So I'm starting with an E power chord. And the note that's 6 frets higher from E is here, which is a B flat. And we can also play this B flat here on the first fret of A. So we've got E and B flat. And then we could just add the extra note that turns them into power chords. So we've got that open E and then the B flat power chord. And the same principle applies because we can move that same chord progression around the neck. So you start with your first chord and move up to the note that's 6 frets higher, or the chord that's 6 frets higher. Tritone by Dimmu Borgir as an example. Okay, so it starts off with a C sharp power chord, but this time it's inverted, so we are barring the E and A with our first finger on the 4th fret. Then either use your ring finger or your little finger on the 6th fret of the D string to create your inverted power chord. Now, all you need to do is just move the chord 6 frets higher and add the rhythm. And again, we can do that in reverse. So if we take this D chord here, and then we take it down to the G sharp. You know, similar to that freezing moon chord progression. So it starts off with the E, then it goes up the tritone to the B flat, then it goes up another tritone, which is back to E, but we play it higher, and then we go back down to the B flat. The next chord progression is moving up and down major thirds. So a major third interval is a distance of 4 frets. So we can take any starting chord, move it up 4 frets and 4 frets down. Now it sounds the most evil if you use minor chord shapes. So for example, we take here an E minor, it's a normal E minor bar chord, and then we move it up 4 frets to the 11th fret. We get the G sharp or A flat, whatever way is easier for you. So we can play. And we can do the same thing in reverse, so it would be E to C minor, so E minor to C minor. And again, we can switch the chords around, so we can use a lower E, C minor here. And add any number of rhythms on top of that as well. As well as major thirds, we can move up and down chords in minor thirds. Now a minor third is a distance of 3 frets. So same principle, we can start on E. So E to G, E minor, G minor. And the same in reverse, so we can go E minor to C sharp minor. So a song that we can use as an example for moving up and down minor thirds is the song Manifest by 1349. You know, lots happening with both hands. So the chord progression there is E minor, G, E to G again, and then we move up another minor third here to A sharp or B flat, because it's the same thing. And then at the end it goes from B flat to B. that B flat to B is a movement called a flat second, which is when you move up and down a fret. So taking E as the example again, if you go 1 fret higher, that is the same as a flat second. So E to F, and again you can do the same thing in reverse. So here is when we can start combining these intervals to make evil chord progressions, because I think it's one of the parts in Malfiter by Watain that goes something like that. I can't remember the song, I haven't played it in a very long time. So we go from D, down a flat second to C sharp, move up a flat second to D again, then we go down a major third to B flat minor. Then we go back up the major third up to D, back down the minor third to B flat minor, up a minor third to the C sharp. Quite a lot to take in, especially with words, but if you think of it in numbers, 5, 4, 5, 1, 5, 1, 4. So that movement is actually quite an evil one as well. So we start with your starting chord. Let's take A now as a different example. So you got A power chord here. We go down a major third to F. Then we go up a minor third. So the movement, if we just use our first finger as a guide, 5, 1, 4. And of course you can take that progression and reverse it by going, up a major third instead of down. So I'm going back to D minor here, going up a major third to F sharp minor, back down a minor third to E flat. Depending on the chord shape, you can make something kind of dark funerally. So just by using some of these intervals that we've gone over, you've got the flat second, which is a movement of a fret, a minor third, which is a movement of 3 frets, a major third, which is a movement of 4 frets, and the tritone, which is a movement of 6 frets. And you can just really mix and match some of these intervals and include some more if you want to create evil sounding chord progressions, because we take an Gohil riff as an example. So that riff is just C sharp, then move up a minor third, down a natural second, which is 2 frets, and then up another minor third. So the fret numbers will be 4, 7, 5, 8. And that movement, so up 2 frets, then up 1, it's kind of like a Marduk trick basically, because if you just like pedal on the low E and just play some of those notes, and we're going to use this chord progression, so we're going to use the E chord, which is the 7th fret here on the A string, so we got E, then we got F, then we're going to use A and A flat, and then you can add a D chord as well, which is a natural second down from your E. Now solos for Belial. So pedal on E, 7, 8, 11, back to 8, 7, 5. if we think of this intervallically, so you got your starting note, which is an E, move up a flat second, move up a minor third, which is 3 frets, back down a minor third, back down a flat second, then back down a natural second. So the movement is 7, 8, 11, 8, 7, and 5. Adding a low E in between the notes. And that's a pretty basic introduction to evil chord progressions. Of course, use different inversions and minor chords and intervals, maybe diminished chords or any chord you like, and just experiment with some of the intervals and the movements across the neck.